Hello, I am here. It is almost 1 a.m. and it's a day after I said I was going to stream. I'm not feeling great. This toothache is killing me. I have downed so much Advil, and I'm hoping that I could just get put on something stronger in the next couple days to, alleviate the pain until I can get it removed. I don't have a lot else to say, so I'm probably just going to jump into this because it is late. I want to make what progress I can. I want to finish this tomorrow at the absolute latest. Because, of course, I skipped a day, so now I'm behind, and yada yada yada. I'm like tired, too. Like, I don't really want to talk, honestly. This might be a low-key stream. Excuse me. So we're in a stealth section. Forced stealth section. Sort of. We don't really have to be stealthy. But this is the end of Chapter 4, so don't know how far I'll get in this tonight. Let's see. So we got the center part. There's an item down in that corner, and then I have to head to the right. Also a couple Monokuma machines over there that I might need to get.
They found us. Break the siren Monokuma up there.
Didn't realize it would hit inside the friggin' hallway. Hello? It's like I can't aim any higher. And I died immediately because I got hit by the fucking explosion. Okay. We're already up to a very bad start tonight. Very, very bad start. Hey, Ephraim. You were listening to Metal Gear music? Nice. A wider hit arc than it looks. Oh, you're listening to GBC Metal Gear. Nice. I have not played that one. Okay. Clear. Nope. No, back. Get the item over here. Yeah, it's Ghost Babble, right? Hit list. Kiri Hitotine. Fuhito Kirigiri. Hunting Grounds. Toa Bookstore. Wrinkly old demon who's been around, like, forever. It's got this organ that makes its head and the back of its ears super stinky, so be careful not to get close. There's a rumor that it's one of the founders of the detective library with all the books and stuff. You should read Danganronpa Kirigiri to know more. Oh, is he related to, the detective girl? Possibly. Puzzle room. A manga plug, yeah.
It's another arcade machine.
The other games have unlockable manga in it. I know two and 1, at least in this collection, have light novels that you can unlock by beating them.
Nothing's going to happen unless you open the door with a switch.
Switch. Oh, there's ball Monokumas. Okay. So move, knockback, and link. Well, the only one I could get here is Link from that. And then maybe I can attack that thing to roll forward. Wait, destroy them all at once, though. Alright, well, we'll see what I can do. Oh, hey. Sorry. I was actually going to respond to you on, Telegram. Okay, what am I doing? Link. What am I doing? I'm confused. Oh, come on. Right, well, I have to beat this to move forward. Yeah, I don't know.
It's another arcade machine room.
It wouldn't be so bad if it was just the tooth, but it's my throat, too. Because the gum is swollen. And our fucking, stupid-ass healthcare system. Only place that takes my insurance couldn't schedule me in for an appointment till Friday. See, that's cool. Ah, wait a minute, I see. What? Don't understand how that didn't take all of them out like it was supposed to. Oh, man. Okay, straight shot to the end here. Almost.
All right, let's use the elevator to go down.
He saw me and ran out of the way in time. Yeah, probably. Oh my god, what was that noise? Now the rest of my head hurts.
What's wrong? Don't you think this is strange? It's just like I thought. This place is fishy.
Especially with the wording at times of that. Okay, can you say it in simple English so I can know it's covered? Yeah. Well, the fact that I need an oral surgeon and not a regular doctor was also an issue.
Adults are all waiting for us back at base. Let's hurry up and get the trump card. I can finally show them hope.
Thankfully, the place I'm going to does take explicitly my insurance, so I should be okay.
We've come this far. There's no choice but to go for it. I'll be the judge of this hope.
But it also sucks that the person who was like 10 minutes away from where I lived is like, "Oh, we don't take your insurance." I'm like, "How? I have the most common insurance type." Who's paying you off to not take my insurance? Oh god, it's more complicated. My insurance doesn't have a list of where to go and whatever. It technically does, but again, it's not as straightforward as when you need a dentist or when you need an oral surgeon or when you need a regular doctor.
I feel like I've seen these parts coming out somewhere before. Is it just me?
I mean, the laser path is just a circle, so it's not that big of a deal to not have the map show it to you. There's actually no mini-map in general in this game, which is interesting. She calls me unfashionable. You only look good in white socks. If your virtue is still white, honey. That sounds racist. Racist-ass socks. Okay. I do wish there was some sort of mini-map. That would help out a bit. Also, it looks like a floppy disk in the middle. Okay, there's only one path out of here. So we need to just see if there's any items and then move into that big room. And there's probably a save point at the bottom. Okay, there's a couple Monokuma machines over there. Don't see any items anywhere that I missed. Unless there's one, like, right over here. Nope. I should keep up with this pretty easily. You could also use the top laser to kind of guide you, too, because it goes the opposite direction, the same speed.
There's an arcade.
Your does is quite handy with the search engine. Tells you which medical dental place is taking new people. See, the thing is, we used Teledoc, but it didn't have an option for a dentist when I checked it. It only had, like, regular medical dental. Like, I'm sure if there was a way to look for it, but I couldn't find it. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Let's try using a normal Monokuma.
Soliton radar, what is that? Okay, there's a regular Monokuma. Alright. Move, link. So move, then link. Have him stand over there while I stand on the button. And then hit with paralyze and it'll take them all out. Okay, we're good. Sit right there, have him wet himself, and then we bam. Ah! Oh my God! Why did I get scared at that? What the hell just ran through my head there? The marathon you're in, the marathon scheduled to host Otter Sparks is hosting you. Oh, nice. Cool, cool. I will definitely try to be there. I don't know what my weekend's going to look like yet. I mean, I don't know what anything's going to look like right now. For all I know, I might not be, well, I mean, I could probably come to the stream, but I was gonna say, someone wants me to do a podcast around that time too, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to talk, so we have to see. Okay, I could have swore I just saw the laser. There it is. Podcast. Yeah, my friend's podcast, Shell Shock. He's been here before. I've been on his podcast before, too. We talked about voice actors. So we'll see. We're in talks, but I don't want to say anything more than that. I'm sure he doesn't mind if I bring it up, but like, to be honest, I'm kind of on the fence right now, just because I don't know. Like, I need this dentist, this oral surgeon on Friday to be like, okay, Monday, come in at like 10 a.m. First person in, we'll yank that wisdom tooth out, and I'm gonna see if he can do the other one too, just so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Probably not. But I'm like, hey, while I'm under the knife, can you just, like, get this out of there, too? That one out of there? Touch up my gum a bit, where it's kind of wearing down. Fill in these worn down molars. Something like that. Okay, I see where the laser is not hitting in the middle there, so I have to just kind of run in. Whoop. Don't even talk about yanking it out. I mean, trust me. For me, it's not going to be a yank. For me, it's going to be they have to... And this is going to be graphic, so I apologize. They're going to have to cut open my gum to get it out. And then stitch it back up afterwards, because it is very, very impacted. It sucks. Not going to make it. Made it. Is there an item I missed anywhere? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, it is yucky.
Main corner again?
I suspect. So I said this before, but the way I'm hoping that this goes is they get me in early to do it. If not on Halloween, then the day after. The day I get it and the day after, I probably will not stream, just because I will not be able to talk at all. But we'll see what happens after that. Appreciate the person doing that, but holy, if you were awake and like, look, it was not pretty. The one I had removed, I was awake for. I don't know if they'll put me under for this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it didn't hurt when I got it removed because they you know, they Novocaine your mouth the hell up.
Wipe out all of them at once.
It felt like my face was just like drooping on one side. Like that episode of Family Guy where Peter has a stroke and like half of his body's just like, it like droops, like he melts. Okay, so there's a ball Monokuma, a bomber Monokuma, a regular, another regular, and 4... Destroy them all at once? Oh my god, okay. So move is probably the last thing we gotta do. Or no, knockback. We gotta knock back the ball downwards to get all of them, like bowling pins. Which means... I need to get that Monokuma... But how... Oh, I see. I could go back around this way and get him from there. Okay. I don't think I need move at all. Wait, no. There is a move station, though. Oh, okay. I know what to do. I see what to do. Get the Monokuma on the button, then move, then knock back. Okay, they're not moving. I'll just sneak by. Nice. I mean, it's interesting because this will technically be the first time I've ever gone for like an actual surgery, even though it is oral surgery and not like open body surgery. I've had my wisdom tooth removed before. That technically was not surgery though. Kamara sounds like a cow when she says moo. Moo. Last I had surgery, the people were impressed by how well you were doing. Most people that procedure are not so okay. Yeah, some people could just handle pain better. I've heard a bunch about how people get, like... People suffer from a lot of pain when they get, like, a tattoo or something, but... a friend of mine got one today, and they said they were like, oh, it felt like nothing. It felt like a couple scratches on my skin. It's like, really? Wow. Okay, there's a bonus room over to the right, and then the exit's right there. So let's circle in and then circle around. Doesn't look like there's anything hiding on this side of the wall. Hope we get some good ice.
Elevator down. Just a bit further now.
Hope we get some ice cream. Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna be able to. Apparently, like, I'm not gonna be able to use a straw. You can't drink alcohol. You can't drink through a straw, and you shouldn't have anything like sugary until the stitches heal up. I'm not even gonna be able to eat like solid food for a day or so. I haven't had ice cream in a while. Yep, there's a save point, just as I suspected. Just as my genius intuition tells me. Thorough investigation of Genocide Jack. With a mastery of killing that can even be called artistic, Genocide Jack changed the world. The rumors about him that flutter are numerous. Online they talk about him as if he were a mere urban legend. However, he does really exist. In this book we address the rumors, study the motives, and created the killer's profile. Genocide Jack is alive. See, most people think Genocide Jack is a male. I didn't know you were so famous they made a book about you. I'm impressed. What do you mean? Well, thinking of you as a celebrity makes me want to act more formal.
Nothing.
Being famous for something like this doesn't make me happy at all. I wish I'd never had the other me. But why did Genocide Jack get into you in the first place? Get into me? What are you talking about? I mean, identity disorders are like that, right? Was there a reason for it? Like maybe your soul switched when you got hit by a truck or something? There's no way something that ridiculously sci-fi would ever happen in real life. It's true that she's inside me, but she doesn't come in from the outside. She's more like a personality I created out of suppressed emotions. Sounds kind of like sci-fi to me. No, it's not. But if that's the case, what was the reason you suppressed your emotions? My mother. It's my mother's fault that she was born inside me. I never thought of them as my real mothers, not even once. Wait, them as your mothers? Don't you mean your mother and father? I'm a novelist. I wouldn't misspeak like that. I said them and I meant it. I have two mothers. Oh, did your dad remarry or something?
No.
No, he wasn't married to begin with. Sounds complicated. At the hospital where I was born, a baby born at the same time as me died from a medical accident. That's not so uncommon. However, through some mix-up, the hospital wasn't able to determine which mother's baby had died. And that's why I have two mothers. You get it now? Actually, that's not what I was expecting. But wait, wouldn't they be able to find out which child it was and do a blood test?
But
Both mothers declined the exam. A loving mother wouldn't want to face the possibility that the baby who died was theirs. But both of them wanted their child to die. They also discovered that both women had slept with the same man. Oh, fucking hell. Of course that would be my father. I mean, who could have thought an ugly, impure woman like me could have a player for a father?
don't mess with me.
That was a prime opportunity. You were supposed to object to the ugly and impure part. You making that face is just making me feel worse.
Sorry.
I just can't even imagine.
Anyways.
Because of all that, my daily life was full of stress. For a while, I turned my negative feelings into novels, but it got harder and harder. To release the feelings that I couldn't bury with my novels, Genocide Jack was born. Wow, that's a pretty amazing story. Well, I'm sure my extraordinary birth helps with writing extraordinary novels. But thinking back on it all now, I don't think it was that big of a deal. Toko. Oh, don't you dare get weirded out by my story and try to change the subject now. You're the one who asks, so you're gonna wallow in these bad memories with me, damn it.
No.
It's not like that. How should I say it? I like you, Toko. Uh-huh. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, sorry, that came out a little wrong.
But
I like you as a friend, Toko. So what did you want to say? Forget it. I was going to keep on going on about my misfortunes, but I seem to have forgotten. Yeah, they both suck. You heard two mothers, you thought the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Mine said soft, cold foods for the first day, and slowly introduce more food you have to eat as soon as you can. It's basically kickstart to heal. Lukewarm coffee was okay, just nothing hot. Yeah, nothing hot and spicy, no alcohol, no straws, because the suction can ruin the stitches. They said eat anything nourishing. Wait. Okay. Jesus, that noise is terrible. Alright, B3, or not B3. This is just one single room with one hiding spot. Oh, fucking hell, man. Wait, those are moving now. Product development document. The following series will be developed in 5 types, including the prototype. Currently planning on investing each into general office work, goods work, bodyguard work, rescue work, and cleaning work. As the series becomes more popular and recognizable, we will expand into other horizons. There's an item over there. Can't get it. Item right there, too.
What should we do? We can't move the elevator like this.
Don't worry. If you input the password in the management room, the lasers will shut off.
It's over there, see?
The management room is at the back of the conveyor. We should go there first.
Block 8.
And more. If we can get to that elevator, we can get to the deepest area. Once we're there, the trump card is ours.
Jeez, this sucks. I'm starting to wish I just left.
I think I feel Toko. Okay. This music sounds like the desert music from Earthbound.
It's just like I thought. I have seen these things before.
Why is something like this being made at a TOA facility?
Envious body. That probably gives me another heart. Max HP plus 1. Nice.
A body?
Just like I thought.
What? You expected this? Explain!
This guy wasn't killed by a kid. He was killed by a guard Monokuma that went haywire. This is a problem. He's the only one who knows the password to turn off the lasers.
Then what are we gonna do?
We gotta find that password somehow. I'm sure there's a clue or something in here. We can't just give up. Oh, come on, don't start complaining. Let's just do this. If we input the laptop's password, the lasers should turn off. Check this place from top to bottom. Then we'll find it for sure.
Let's try swordfish first. Happy birthday, 698. Please type in your password.
Hey.
Put the password in here to stop the lasers. But there's no way we could possibly know what it is. Gotta look for a hint. There's no other way. After getting a good look around, let me know. Maybe I could think of something.
What's going on?
I don't really expect a punk like you to come up with a bright idea, but thanks anyway. Says the password is my son's birthday.
What's going on?
Wow, actually writing down a password like this, how technologically impaired are you? Should I use this login to some shady mail order website? Toko, why do you know about shady mail order websites?
Don't mess with me!
Just shut up, that's not important right now. Anyway, we get the password if you could figure out his son's birthday, right? Password is my son's birthday. Something's written on the bloody photograph. Happy birthday, 698. Hey, EV2, how you doing?
So cruel.
The blood on it doesn't feel like a happy birthday picture at all.
So cruel. This is the worst.
The fact that I'm starting to get used to this kind of thing disgusts me.
Huh?
What's this? Third Saturday is my son's birthday this year. Can't wait to spend time together. I can see my son and my wife's on my mind. What should... Third Saturday? Has it written in the bloodstained notebook. I can see my son and my wife's smiles in my mind. What should I buy for a present? What if he was able to spend time with his son on his birthday?
Anyways.
No time for tears right now. Good, got a cute case for your Samsung. Nice. We searched through everything that looked interesting, right?
You're right.
We should be able to guess the son's birthday from all the information we got. His birthday is the third Saturday with the numbers 69 and 8 on the photo. That's not enough info at all.
You're kidding me, right?
Hey, don't give up now. I can't think of anything yet, but talk to me later. I might think of something. $69.8, third Saturday. 69.8, third Saturday. I want a hint. What the? This works now? Didn't work before. That's weird. Not that I want to take my hands off the mouse. $69.8, third Saturday. 69.8, third Saturday. 69th day of the year? Well, there's not 69 weeks in a year. There's not 69 months. The 69th day of the year would be in March. This would be 59. This would be March 10th or March 9th. But that's not the third Saturday. Eight, maybe August, but what's the 69 mean? $69 hours, perhaps? That would be, less than 3 days. 69.8. Third Saturday. Oh, maybe 2069. August 2069. Let me see. Maybe I could pull that up on my calendar here. I might zoom this out. There we go. 2069, August. That would be the 17th. Well, let's see. Nope.
Wrong. Looks like you can't just throw in half-assed guesses.
That wasn't half-assed. So it wasn't 0817. Maybe the year is first, so maybe it's 1708. I don't know. Give it a shot, but... Nope.
My head hurts.
Check the note on the
Why don't
right.
you ask the
Yeah.
genius-
It's the son's birthday. It says the password is my son's birthday. His birthday is the 3rd Saturday, and this picture has the number 69 and a star, and the number 8. So I assume that's August, and I thought 69 might be the year, like 1969 or 2069. But I mean, I could try 1969. I don't think that's gonna work. That would be the 16th. Nope.
My head hurts.
Getting shades of the Danganronpa 2 escape room all over again.
My head hurts.
Hey, why don't you ask the genius over there what he thinks, since he's working so hard?
Yeah, sure. At this point, my mouth is in too much pain to
Hey.
bust my brain over this. Well, his birthday's the 3rd Saturday. That narrows it down a little, right? Like, the first day of the month can never be the 3rd Saturday, right? Yeah, so it's always got to be it's always got to be the 18th or more. Wait. 1, 2. Oh, if it's on Saturday, it's always got to be the 15th or higher. First can only be in the first week of any month. Then the 3rd Saturday, that could be Toko. For what day to what day would that be?
This is not funny at all.
Don't ask me. I'm liberal arts to the core. So we know it's got to be the 15th through the 22nd? No, 21st, excuse me. I mean, I guess we could just try all of those until we get it. Nope.
My head hurts.
No, it has to be the 3rd Saturday.
My head hurts.
The 3rd Saturday in any month.
Hey, why don't you ask the genius over there what he thinks, since he's working so
If
hard?
this month starts on a Saturday, then the earliest it can be is the 15th, because it's 14 days after Saturday. So it'll be the 15th. And if the month starts on a Sunday, that means that Saturday would be the 7th. So plus 14 of that would be the 21st. Does the dead body have the hint? Yeah, it's the 3rd Saturday.
My head. My head.
Okay, well I tried all of them and it didn't work, so...
My head hurts.
Hey, why don't you ask the genius over there what he thinks, since he's working so hard?
We have to put the month second.
My head hurts. My head. My head.
Shut up.
My head hurts. My head. My head.
Okay, so there's something about this that I'm not getting. There's still a piece to this I'm not putting together here.
My head hurts.
No, I don't think detect works anywhere in the
Hey,
room.
why
I've
don't you
tried.
ask the genius over there what he thinks, since he's working so hard.
Oh, wait a minute. Ah, there's a Zodiac thing up there. I didn't see that. $69. Oh! Oh! It's not the number 69, it's Cancer. The Zodiac symbol. In other words, June to July. 8. But what's the 8 mean then? What does the 8 mean? Because it's... It's Cancer is I don't know, it's my zodiac sign. I know Leo was before the 27th. It's the it's Cancer, the crab. The crab symbol. It's my zodiac symbol, I know it. What does 08 mean, though? Maybe the 8th day of... What is the 8th day of Cancer? Cancer Zodiac is from June 22nd till July 22nd. So it can't be in June, because that's too early. Or it's too late. So if it's in July... So it has to be this. It has to be in sometime in July. July. July 8th? No, but that 8th couldn't be it. No.
My head hurts.
Third Saturday, so it has to be the 15th to the 22nd. I mean the 22nd or 21st. Can't be the 22nd. What does the 8 mean, though? Maybe the 8 is his age.
My head hurts. My head hurts. My head hurts.
There we go. Just brute force it until you figure it out. I wanted to figure out, like...
Now we can get to the deepest part. I knew I could trust you guys.
I wanted to figure out how the... Maybe the 8... I don't know. Oh, maybe it's just the second... Maybe the 8 being... Okay, so maybe the number being covered is the 2-digit number, and the 8 was just the 1's digit. And that was it. And there's only one day that ends with 8 that could have been. So that's why it was 18. Okay. I was thinking too hard on it being like a separate thing.
You sure talk big. You couldn't even look us in the eye a while ago.
Stupid. Okay, put that in auto.
No.
My phone is doing a dumb here, sorry. Stop. Oh my god. Wee. So when I haven't been
I
streaming,
knew I could count on you too.
Oh, so now you like us.
so when I haven't been streaming, I've just been playing a ton of Splatoon lately. I'm kind of just grinding Turf War till I hit level 30, so I can get all the weapons. That's gonna kind of be the end of like the first arc of me playing that game. And I'm probably going to move on to Salmon Run for a bit, and then probably start grinding out Ranked, which I never did in Splatoon 2. Slowpoke Maru. Kumaro Naegi. Typical mass-produced demon that isn't unique in any way other than it's below average in a lot of stuff. It's Perfect demon to try new items on. Hunting grounds unknown. Slowpoke Mario. I think they did call that to her face at one point. I'm level 26, so I've only got 4 more levels to go.
A bit more. The hope's almost in our hands.
And what I'm doing is, while I'm playing Turf War, which is like, wins aren't super important because you still get EXP, and it's not, it's not ranked, so people aren't going to be pissy at you for not knowing how to play it that well with new weapons. I've just been constantly switching weapons so I get more weapon licenses or Sheldon licenses. And I'm not bothering to spend extra on any weapons. I'm waiting until they just become 1. Like a cost 1 in the shop. So that way I'll have all the weapons, plus I'll have like an extra like 15 licenses. So when the updates come out every 3 months, I'll at least have enough to like buy the new ones. Probably for... Because, I mean, Splatoon 2's updates, they only really added, like, 3 to 5 weapons per update, but seeing as they're coming a little more sporadically, I think they might be adding more. So, my hope is that, Jesus, that noise. My hope is that, I can keep the license number up throughout the 8 seasons we're doing. Season 2 begins December 1st. Oh no, it's scrap now. Ah! Memoirs of Nagisa Shingetsu. I know I should stop thinking about it, but it crosses my mind when I least expect it. Are we the Warriors of Hope truly in the right? I tell myself that we're right, and just every time. But sometimes I fail to convince myself. Do I not really want this? When was the last time I truly felt guilt or remorse? Obviously, we were treated horribly, the worst of the worst. But even so, I feel that I'm in debt to my parents for raising me. I hate it, but I can't stop feeling that no matter how they treated me, I still owe them affection and respect. No, you do not. It's a heavy feeling in my chest. Something I can never tell to Masaru, Jotaro, Kotoko, or even Monica. I need to stop thinking about things like this. We have a revolution to think about now. A paradise to build. For us and for all the children of this town. I need to save Monica. It's her I need to think about. She's much more precious to me than my own life. So yeah, people thought we were going to get a big run this month, which is the new salmon run. Wait, why is there... Why are we breaking down palm trees in the bear? For the first time, Monokuma is in 3D. What the... It's those mascots from that thing. They're in Taiko no Tatsujin. I don't know. These things are from a very popular Japanese series. I don't know what they're from, but they're in Taiko no Tatsujin. I know that. You could put that on a Switch game. Can you put that on a Switch game? I don't know. This isn't Switch. This is PC. Also, these Monokumas look like they're cut in half in the back. And it's reminding me of this movie I was watching today at lunch. It was a 2002 movie called, I think it was called 13 Ghosts, and it had Tony Shalhoub in it. Some guy gets chopped in half with a glass door sideways, and you see his body just like slide down his like front half. And his back half of his body's just, like, up against the glass. It's fucking gross, and apparently the movie's garbage. Silently, proudly. I have enough for one of these two. Yeah, people thought there was going to be a salmon run, like, big run in Splatoon 3 this month, since there's only Splatfest. Because normally, the other Splatoon games, there was a Splatfest every month for 2 years, or for a year for the first game, 2 years for 2. This time though,
Here we are. Our trump card is just behind this door.
you know, there was a Splatfest in September, and now there's one in November for Pokemon, but there's none this month, so everyone thought there'd be a big run, which is like the big Salmon Run event. Apparently the new update added the Skybox for it, and just like the Splatfest, how that's like makes the town take place at night. The big run's gonna make it like all red and like demonic looking in town, which is fucked up and cool. But apparently it's not happening yet, so I think they're saving that for season 2. Like that'll probably be the big kickoff event in December, I bet, since we're only doing Splatfests every other month. I don't know why I'm postulating on that right now. I shouldn't be talking if I don't have to.
Our last hope.
We've come this far, but this is just too suspicious. Kamaru, open the door. But be careful.
So, I'm the one who has to open the door.
It's a giant robot? The giant Monokuma. Yep. What's the A stand for?
This is a Monokuma.
Yeah. Our trump card. The last hope for us adults.
This Monokuma is the last hope?
It's not just an oversized Monokuma. It's a secret weapon that was built by Toa Group in case we ever needed to defend the city. If we use Big Bang Monokuma now, we can put up a fight and take back the city.
Big Bang Monokuma.
It's just as I thought. This is wrong. Why did Toa Group make such a thing? And not only that, this whole factory. You were building Monokumas here? What's the meaning of this? Why are they being built in Toa's factory? Ugh, don't tell me. You better not turn out to be the mastermind or some bullshit like that.
Hey, come on. If I were behind it all, why would I make Monokuma break my arm?
Then you better start talking.
The Monokumas that are built here were supposed to be introduced to the world as maid robots. They were developed to assist daily life and also to help with dangerous labor tasks.
Let me guess. Junko got to one of the engineers here and convinced him to like plant AI into them to make them all go nuts. Maids with that design? Yeah, exactly. Why the face though? I don't know.
But those kids ended up taking over.
In what way would this giant thing be a maid exactly?
This one's special. Didn't I tell you? This was built to protect the town from danger.
Then why make it look like a Monokuma? If these things were supposed to be maid robots?
Don't blame me, I didn't pick the design. The one who developed them chose that on their own.
Don't blame me is a classic excuse for dodging responsibility. Typical.
It is what it is. At the time these were being made, I wasn't even aware of it.
Wait! About the one who developed them.
What is it now?
Pokemon Rumble.
What the hell happened?
Hey, Nagisa. Sage Robot Hannibal Z.
Huh?
What is this?
That kid. He's the one who wanted to let us go, right?
Found you. Demons.
Oh, he's fucked up.
Believe it. Hiding something like this.
Let me guess. Did she tell you about this? If she can't control it, she wants you to destroy it? Well, I won't let it happen. This is the hope we finally got for ourselves.
You want to crush our paradise with something like this. I won't let you. Everyone expects so much of the Warriors of Hope. And of me. To meet these expectations, I have to build paradise all by myself! So
All
expect
by
more of me.
myself.
I'll do it! Anything! Just please, don't abandon me! Father, Mother, Big Sis Juko, Monica! More! Expect more from me!
What's wrong with him? He's batshit crazy!
How did he get like this?
I can do it. I can really do it. Because out of all of the Warriors of Hope, I'm the best at controlling these robots!
Shit! This is bad.
Go! This way!
Yeah, he got French kissed. I mean, he was abused, too.
Anyone who gets in the way of paradise, I'll defeat each and every one of them! So please, give me high expectations! Expect more of me! More! Please expect the best from me! He's lost it.
Can I fight it now?
What do we do? Should we just run?
But Haiji said the Big Monokuma is the last hope for everyone back at the base. If we run now, that Monokuma's gonna be destroyed, right? The last hope for the adults will be gone.
Are you actually going to protect that thing? Do you realize what you're doing? It's too dangerous. But then again, maybe we have to fight.
Huh?
Maybe a certain someone's speech actually influenced me a little. So unlike me. But it's going to be all right. Look how far we've come already.
Yeah, you're right.
A peg leg. A peg leg.
If I hunt you down, Monica will acknowledge me! She'll listen to me! She has to! Monica and I will be creators of paradise together! The eye patch! That looks like the weak spot. Wait for an opportunity,
Ow.
then shoot it!
Yeah, I'll try that.
I can do it! I can do it! Now's your chance, Komaru. You damn goat!
Ow!
Don't look down on me! Expect more of me! What are you doing? Stand up straight! You damn dolt!
Shit.
Don't look down on me! I can do it! I can do it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't kill my hope!
Okay, got him on the ropes. Where is he?
Damn adult!
Uh-oh. Oh, he's outside.
Hey! Aren't you going to watch me? Where did you go? So how is it? Amazing, right? A plus, right? Don't look down on me! So how is it? Amazing, right? A plus, right? So how is it? Amazing, right?
Where you
A
oh, he's
plus,
up there.
right?
I see.
Don't look down on me! So how is it? Amazing, right? A plus, right? Yeah!
Damn it.
Don't look down on me!
can't.
You damn adult! So how is it? Amazing, right? A plot, right? Monica!
Ah, shit.
Hey!
Oh. It blew up. Okay. I guess I beat it. It's the Sniper Wolf fight, yeah. Fast-paced Sniper Wolf. Last chance bomb, yeah. I got hit by the very edge of the explosion. You know, you can move, Nagisa. Or not. Hey, Jess. How is it? The game or my searing tooth pain?
Looks like...
Actually, the tooth doesn't hurt that much right now. The painkiller's finally kicked in.
What about that kid?
I love Paper Mario. Yeah, this game, Danganronpa, is very flat looking.
Wasn't expecting that. Sorry, that wasn't funny.
Expecting?
Now's not the time. We gotta save him.
Just leave him.
He blew up!
If we save this crazy-ass kid, he'll just end up doing the same thing again. He probably got crushed anyway. We can't save him even if we wanted to. More importantly, take a look at this.
This is like Kingdom Hearts 2. This game wishes it was Kingdom Hearts 2.
We finally got it! The hope. We finally got our hope.
Oh,
All right. Let's ride this right to
You
the
hear that,
enemy's
right?
HQ.
Right? On the Monokuma?
Oh, don't worry. You aren't driving this time. You wouldn't be able to anyway. The only ones who can control this are me and my old man. So I've got to move this myself. Now, let's begin the counterattack. Once the others see this, they'll be pumped for sure.
No game wants to be Kingdom Hearts. I think every game should be Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts, but specifically Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dream Drop Distance. I stopped Kingdom Hearts. Like I said, I've tried streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 and I just stopped. It just, like, I just couldn't keep going in it. I don't know why.
By the hope of the adults by now, just as Monica expected. It's just like I thought. You met my expectations to the letter.
And I love the series.
Now then, I should get started on the final preparations.
What the hell's going on here?
Now come on over here. Let's open the gates of hell with Monica. You too, Mom and Dad. The climax is gonna start soon. Your child will be born again as the successor to Junko and Oshima.
Fucked up. These nuts! Wow, I did really bad, huh? Alright. It's because I restarted so many times. Kingdom Hearts 2 is like the complete opposite of stepping on a Lego barefoot. It's fun. I'll say that there's some things that Kingdom Hearts 2 does not do as well as 1, but for the most part, 2 is just a big upgrade. Here's the thing, I love most Kingdom Hearts games. The only Kingdom Hearts game I didn't really enjoy that much was the mobile game, because it's, it was a mobile game. And even that I played that game for a long time. Like, I played it for a year. For me not saying I like it, that's still a lot of playtime. And Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know. Not even halfway through it, I just kind of, lost interest. To be fair, though, if you go and watch my streams of it, I was streaming it not from my room, I was streaming it from my brother's room. On the PS4 directly. So, like, there's a chat on the side, the sound quality's garbage, and it blocked off a lot of scenes. In fact, I don't know, like, I keep telling myself if I ever go back to it, I'm not going to start it over, but I might. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Probably not. If I ever go back to Kingdom Hearts 3, it'll be in progress, and you just have to deal with me starting at the Frozen World. Oh God. Beat Kingdom Hearts 3, but I didn't care for it. Yeah, it's a good game. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not even it's a bad game. There's just something about it that, like, as I'm playing it, and apparently I'm not the only one who's felt this way, there's just something about it just, like, loses the charm as you go through it. I've heard the end gets pretty good, but, like, the middle of the game, it's just missing, and ironically, I'm gonna say it's missing heart, which is what the whole series is about. Okay. Get to see Byakuya get slapped a couple times.
Open your palm. I think I need to spit. I already know you're useless, but maybe you can at least be useful as a garbage can.
$50 mana coins, wow. Thanks, that's nothing. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a well-made quesadilla. It's Taco Bell meat in a good taco shell. In like a not Taco Bell taco shell. That's, you know what though? I shouldn't knock Taco Bell because, you know, as much as it isn't authentic anything cuisine, it is still good fucking food. And it's very cheap. I like Taco Bell a lot. Wouldn't have that there if I didn't.
The rabbit is starving. The rabbit.
Absolute despair, girl. Subway better. I used to really like Subway, but now I'm more about Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's in the US is such a better sandwich shop. I've heard Firehouse Subs is good too. Jimmy John's is good, but also I've been told that the owner of Jimmy John's is a piece of shit. It's so loud. Yeah, I'm sure we're not gonna have to fight this thing.
Did you see that? Who's the boss now? As long as I control this Big Bang Monokuma, those little
But your dream game is a giant robot fighting game. Hey, giant robot fighting games are great.
You guys are the saviors of this town.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is fake and homosex. If you make a giant robot fighting game, you should make Diamond Man.
Greetings. I came to say my goodbyes.
The robot who shoots diamond missiles that explode
Going
into 4
already?
diamonds?
But this is where the fun starts.
For real though, the real deal starts now. It's like you finally get the girl of your dreams, so now you can start wearing her underwear.
Why is
whenever
Nagito's
you
hair
want.
like gray? That's not right.
That example was pretty clever.
Hey Jem, how you doing?
Put that shit on a calendar.
By the way, before I leave, there's something I should tell you.
Oh, what? Is this it? You're finally gonna come out of the closet!
I've received word from the Monokuma kids on watch. An intruder has entered Towa City, and they came alone.
Alone? I see. Was this someone from Future Foundation?
I don't know, but I recommend caution.
Hey! Look at that! Wow, the impact! Looks just like an action movie, meow. If this keeps up, all the children might end up getting killed.
you're in quite a good mood, despite the fact that your plan is about to be ruined.
Kotoko is still alive, too.
You talking about ruined? Monika's plan is totally going smoothly. Totally!
Smoothly. You call this smoothly.
S-M-O-O-V. Smooth.
And everything, but this plan is a secret, even to you.
By any chance, is this plan related to the successor of Junko and Oshima?
Finish your last exams, now you're studying for your exams. Nice. Your semesters go by quick, huh?
It does not matter what you're planning. In the end, hope shall win the day.
So to prove your little point about hope or whatevs, you brought on the despair, huh? Well, that's just fucking stupid. It's like going to the desert to drink some tasty water.
It's totally contradictory, right?
No, you misunderstand. In order to get rid of all the despair, you first must let it flourish. Wait until the despair has grown to its largest size, and then burn it. All the way to the roots.
Burn it with fire.
Only hope will remain.
Yeah, fire.
That is the world I seek. There is nothing contradictory in that. Well, not that it even matters.
So you're gonna burn the crops and salt the earth, huh?
You really are amusing, Mr. Servant. Despite the fact that you know you've fallen into despair, you still fight for hope.
Is this Danganronpa 3 or a spin-off? This is a spin-off. It takes place between 1 and 2.
Or were you always like this?
Who cares, Monika? Just let this chump exit stage left already. There's something way more fun and refreshing waiting for you.
Yep, that's right. I'm really looking forward to it.
Also, Danganronpa 3 is technically an anime. Danganronpa V3 is the third game. It's really confusing.
Go into it. Your heart resonates. Hot enough to burn.
Thank you, Kurokuma, for giving Monika such a splendid plan.
Oh, she has a spine on her
Yeah,
back of her
stop
shirt.
it. Your little hills up against my body. Are you pushing those little buds on me? You doing this on purpose, Monika?
Probably.
Monika!
She's weird.
Thank you for the hard work, Mr. Servant. I'm sure we will not see each other ever again.
Got that right. It's really weird that he's in this game. Like, they put him there just to have just to have the callback to 2 in it.
We're all here, sir. Good. Thank you.
Okay, now he becomes the villain, right?
Everyone, hear me out. First off, I gotta apologize to you guys. The reason I was always down in that base wasn't because I was waiting for an opportunity. That was just an excuse. Really? I was just scared shitless by those kids. Makes me a pretty bad leader.
Yeah.
But then, someone snapped me out of it.
Danganronpa V3 is on Game Pass and you can play it after game exams. Nice. I have the Decadence collection on the Switch, which just has all 3 games.
Thanks to them,
I've played 2. I've watched a stream of 1.
no matter how
And now I'm playing
scared
this
you
one.
are,
And then after I watch the
if you want a
anime,
hopeful future,
I'll play V3 at
sometimes
some
you
point.
gotta fight for one. So never again. Never are we gonna hide and cower and lose what we care about. Now it's time to stand up.
Join us, Modern Crusaders alive.
We are gonna take back this city. We have the power now. With Big Bang Monokuma, we can do this. So listen up. Teach those deranged kids who really runs this town. Towa,
Hell yeah.
our home,
Wrong sound effect.
our town.
This is... Things are turning for the worst. Isn't it better if the adults are a little more calm? Probably, but we can't just tell this group to keep level heads. They'd turn on us.
Yo, got a sec? Shiroro wants to talk to you guys. Right away.
Sure.
There we go, that works better.
Good timing. There's something we have to talk about too. So you guys are worried too, right?
It'd be bad if the adults attacked the kids, riled up like this.
Yeah, we'd just be in the same situation we're in.
Haiji seems like he's holding a grudge. Not just against the Monokumas, but the children too.
Why does the floor look like it's dipping down when we're standing?
The kids and adults will end up killing each other.
The camera's really distorted.
Why did it end up like this? I mean, didn't you want the adults to fight back too?
Well, just like you, I didn't know that Haiji had that kind of weapon. The reason I tried to motivate them was to give them the power to protect themselves. A Big Bang Monokuma isn't about protection. It has the power to destroy. If the adults and kids fight one another with the power to destroy, the damage would be terrible.
Is this Battle Royale? I want to see that movie. I've never seen that.
Calm them down a little?
The way they are now, I doubt it.
The only Takashi Miike movie I've ever seen is the Ace Attorney movie, which was really good. I love the Ace Attorney movie. I have to delve into his filmography at some point.
We don't have to be afraid anymore! We might lose our lives. We might take lives. But either way, we will not be afraid
First canon
anymore.
appearance of Von Karma's
Today,
Kane, yeah.
We make the memorial of our victory! We make the memorial of the kids' defeat!
He looks deranged. Battle Royale is the fuckingest movie. Speaking of, I mentioned this earlier, but there was a movie on today that I was watching during my lunch break, called 13 Ghosts. It was a remake of an old movie. It was awful. There was a really funny death in it, a really gross death, but it had a very Cube-esque like kind of setup to it. And I just remembered you talking about Cube 2 Hypercube a while ago, and I really want to see that at some point. I really want to watch the Cube and Cube 2. You've seen 13 Ghosts? That's the one with the house, where the guy gets sliced in half with the glass door. Oh, Cube 2 is yeah. I want to see Cube 2. Did a man named Takeshi Kitano work on it? I'm not sure. I just know Takashi Miike was the director.
It's hard to believe these are the same adults that were so scared earlier. They want blood.
The moment they saw that stupid huge Monokuma, their eyes lit up. Yeah, maybe it is their last
I could
hope,
just hack it.
But maybe it's far too big
Juice,
of a hope.
where are you?
There's no way.
There's a can in here. I know there is.
Told them to go easy because they're just kids.
It fell over.
Shirokuma, do you have any ideas? There is one.
Well then, hurry up and say it.
The Monokuma's running amok in town.
Who's the teacher in that movie?
Like me. There must be a device somewhere giving them orders. Somewhere? I would guess that the controller is at Toa Hills, the kids' HQ.
If we get to Toa Hills before the battle gets out of hand and destroy that device...
Yep. The Monokumas will stop functioning all at once, and the kids will no longer have an army. If you guys do that, I'm sure you can prevent the fight between adults and children.
Yeah, it's not like they're a group of fanatics who would attack defenseless children. I hope.
But who's going to do it? It sounds really dangerous.
About that.
Oh, you better not tell us to do it. Sneaking into heavily guarded enemy territory to look for a device that's who knows where, that's just begging to get killed.
But when the Big Bang Monokuma starts attacking, the Monokumas will be busy dealing with that. If you use that as a distraction, it won't be impossible to break into Toa Hills.
Just very dangerous and likely to kill one of you.
Whether it's possible or not isn't the problem. Why do we have to be the ones to risk our lives?
But in order to save Byakuya, we have to go to Toa Hills anyway, right?
Yeah, but a device used to control Monokumas is obviously going to be well guarded. No matter what the plan is, it's just not possible.
I know I'm asking you for a lot, but you two are the only ones I can rely on anymore. I beg you. You guys are the only ones who can save this town.
Just ground the kids and take away their phones.
What do you mean? That's not what we're in this for. We're not heroes or anything, you know? Why put us in that situation?
Wait, Toko. I'll try.
Hey! What are you saying?
I know it's dangerous, but even then, I can't just leave it like this. I know I'd regret it later on.
Maybe you want to be like your brother? You admire him?
It's not like that.
So it's definitely like that. I knew it. You have a brother complex.
No, seriously, it's not. Kamaru, you've grown. I'm so glad to see you like this.
That's what's been bothering me. Huh? Watching this new you. For some reason, it concerns me. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Just a phase, yeah.
After all,
Yeah, killing their parents, overturning an entire city.
That's... well, it's true, but...
So, it's the final hour. What are you guys gonna do?
Fine. You want me to go,
Yeah, look at
right?
the ground on the right.
Happy?
Why is it like all messed up?
Like I even have a choice.
Like it's distorted.
However,
It bends.
The objective is rescuing Master. Everything else is secondary.
yeah, okay. Thanks, you two. Thank you so much.
Mwah.
Looks like it's about to begin.
You guys couldn't just do that before?
We should hurry.
Master, if our plan succeeds, catch me in your open arms, Master!
I have no health left. Welcome to Human. Oh no, Monokuma. Demon name, Kenchirox. Real name, Kenshiro. Hunting grounds, underground parking lot. A super big-sized demon who's in charge of a secret assassin skill. It was supposed to be the strongest human alive in the demon world, and its assassin fist can even break the ground in half. Don't hunt it alone, but it's supposed to actually be really sick, so stay far away from it and make it all tired before you kill it. Oh, that must be Sakura's rival. Or whoever she would talk about. Sakura, best character from Danganronpa 1, by the way. This reminds you of Galgun. It's not the same company. That's Inti. This is Spike Chunsoft. Hunting the man with the 7 scars. Did you see? Were you here when I did the Nintendo Direct thing? A couple weeks ago or last month? There's gonna be a Fist of the North Star fitness boxing game. It's very silly looking.
Huh.
Yeah, now's not a good time. Yeah, I was gonna hand over the hit list to her now. Saw that shit wild, yeah. It's me!
Huh?
Hey, what's the big idea handing me something like this? You better not be making fun of me. No, I wasn't thinking anything. I was just handing it over like I normally do.
Just kidding.
I'm not the kind of woman to get pissed off about something like this. Yeah, thought so. Saw that, kind of want it. The problem is I already have Ring Fit Adventure that I've put like 5 sessions, not 5, like 10 sessions into, and then just never played it again. If I'm gonna play a fitness game, I'm just gonna go back to that. I actually was streaming that for a while back when I was working in the afternoons and evenings, and I would stream that in the mornings. I would love to stream more Ring Fit at some point, but like that would require me to like actually have a bigger stream schedule than what I already have, and also I can't play it at midnight. It would wake everyone up. You really thought so? You look kind of relieved to me. You probably thought she was gonna hit you with a crowbar or something, right?
Stop it!
No, honest, I was not thinking about getting hit with a crowbar and being dragged behind a bike. No, really, I'm telling the truth, Miss Hagakure. I'm innocent. Wow, you really, really suck at lying. But more importantly, the file is so rude. I'm sure they could have written it a little nicer. What, really? I think typical demon is pretty well put. How would you describe it? Like, how the hair is unique, or how she reads tons of manga. Or how she makes really funny voices with an electric fan, or how she's not really good with numbers. And that's about it, right?
It's gonna be alright.
Coco, there's nothing embarrassing about being normal.
Stop it!
It's not like I'm embarrassed.
More importantly...
They wrote unknown for hunting grounds. They haven't found you. You should be happy about that, not sad about the whole typical demon part. Yeah, as a normal girl, I'm happy in a perfectly normal way. Remember when I told you sucked at lying? Yeah, they haven't found me. What are you talking about? Yeah, they suck at tracking.
Hey,
Yoko
hey.
Kirigiri. Targeting the elderly, too. They really don't discriminate. Jeez, if they just waited a week, he'd probably die of old age. There's no need to kill him. Now there's a Metal Gear reference right there.
Togo!
That's rude. You have to respect...
Jeez!
Speculate your elders. What? How does she not know what respect... You can't even say it properly.
And?
By the way, what was that detective library again? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before, but I can't remember.
You're right.
If we could trust what's written there, isn't that some kind of detective union? Yeah. No, yeah, I meant, yeah, as in, yeah, it's a reference to the end in Metal Gear. Or maybe a group that mediates jobs to private investigators. So it's just like a manga artist union. If that helps you, sure. Anyway, a union of detectives sounds super cool. Kind of like a secret organization. Real life detectives are no good at all. Why not? Don't detectives in real life solve super cool investigations like in manga?
No.
Well, I guess it's not the actual detectives are no good. More like most situations don't even require a detective. Yeah, that's right. Unless there's some super complicated case, detectives aren't really needed. Of course, most police officers and judges fit that bill too.
You're right.
That goes without saying. I guess that's why I'm repulsed by them so much. For some reason, that sounds philosophical.
Leave it to me.
Anyway, regardless of the detectives or culprits, we gotta save them now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it in a flash, just like manga detectives. Komaro's the average person surrounded by ultimates. Not even. I mean, you only really play as Komaro and Toko. So it's more like one average person and one ultimate. Well, you know, I made an Advance Wars CO based on the end. You should have reduced firepower from day 8 onwards. Nice. I was looking up games that came out when I turned 18, and Advance Wars Dual Strike came out in Japan 3 days before my 18th birthday. That's the only one of the main games I have not played yet. Of the Advance Wars games, not of the whole Famicom Wars series, but I've played 1, 2, and Days of Ruin. I've never played Dual Strike. I wanted to. My brother doesn't have it anymore. I think he sold it to GameStop. Or traded it in or whatever.
Hey.
Assassin Fist. Are the captives really allowed to do that kind of BS in this game? That was a voice crack right there. Isn't this just something some kid wrote? They're probably just making it up.
No.
My guess is, this is the truth. I know a monster just as powerful as this guy. A monster?
You're right.
Yeah, she was called Ogre, and the strongest person in the world. And those nicknames were no exaggeration. She really was a monster. And if she can exist, I'm sure that something like Assassin Fist exists. Then it's true that his days are numbered? Sounds like a plot from a manga.
Well...
It is a familiar story. Assassins always have short lives, just like how female spies always somehow fall in love. Well, even though I don't really get that reference, you could leave this to me. Assassin Fist or no, I'll take the responsibility of saving him.
Just kidding.
Of course, I'm not personally going. DS is worth the play. I don't know if you're willing to sink time in it. I am, but I wanted to just play through 1 and 2 first on stream. Which would have been possible if, you know, Reboot Camp had come out.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you. Street Fighter and Tekken references? Possibly. Turned 18 in 2019, so all you can remember is people excited for games the next year. Yeah. Please speak.
Could it be?
That weapon. Don't tell me you used it on a child.
No.
Don't worry. This is for Monokumas. I know how horribly we're treated. I can at least keep my sense of tact. I'm not gonna just crush all their little heads like watermelons. Yeah, I thought not. But if something were to happen, that would be a different story. If some horrible, unthinkable situation occurred, well then I'd have to just use this on a kid.
Don't mess with me!
What happened to your sense of tact?
Hey.
You sound so certain deriding me. If you don't kill the kid, the woman next to you is dead. What if that were the situation? Would you just remain a spectator? Watch her die?
Well...
That's... I went outside with a resolute mind. If something happens, I will not hesitate to kill. If I hesitate, keep making excuses, I'm the one who will end up dead. Toko, we should go. Hearts, please? Nope, none. Cool. Are you guys coming with us too? Well, not really.
No.
No, don't worry about it. There's no need for you to risk your lives. You're still a young woman. It's been so long since I felt like this. I feel completely free. Why? Do you think you've already won?
You're right.
It's true. I don't know what's going to come of all this. But the day we stand up against these kids is finally here. It makes me happy. I'd much rather fight a kid and die than return to a life of hiding and fear. Please be careful. Yeah, when it's my time to die, I'll be sure to take some kids and Monokumas with me. Fucked up. Wah. When you play a game long enough, you stop realizing the weird oddities of it. Like the fact that the save point is a child's ducky toilet.
I wonder if everyone's heading to Toa Hills. It looks like a real war.
Is that mole man piloting that thing? Looks like he's getting out a lot of pent-up anger.
Are the children going to be okay?
Now's not the time to think about the enemy.
I understand their use of violence, yeah. Still weird. I mean, it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable. This is not a situation where there's, where, you know, everyone's gonna end happy here.
So that's Toa Hills. Impressive.
Okay, I can't get it from here. Whoa, did you see that glitch? That was nice. Aw, what? Wait, what? Oh, when this happens, the spare time begins just like what you see here. If you could stop the shrinking white circle on the yellow area with the C key, Toko will save you by attacking the enemy with the stun gun, which uses up 1 battery. But if you could stop in the blue area, surprise, she won't use up any battery. For more confident players out there, why don't you try aiming for the blue area? Furthermore, if you have less than 1 battery, there will only be a blue area, so be careful. Now then, if you've just finished reading this text, you can continue your game. Brace yourself. Perfection. Completely forgot I only have 1 health. Game was really stingy with the health. Yeah, no, that's never happened before. I gotta see what that was. Hold on. Sorry to trouble you during such a perilous time, but it's time for a brief tutorial. When your health is about to run out, the enemy might come at you with a final attack. When this happens, despair time begins, just like what you see here. Ah, I mean, I got abilities that involve despair time, but I had no idea. I actually had no clue about that. Oh, no. No, we don't want to look at that. Monokuma Maiden, what was this? Oh, that was the singing kid room, okay. Silently and proudly. Oh, I could put stuff on Link. Okay. Well, we definitely should put more ammo on it. Come on, I need an excellent here. Yeah, sure, let's put erotically on that. Ornately erotically, no. I hate this system. I really do. Correctly, powerfully link hacking. There we go. Excellence across the board. Health? No. These are weapon buffs? Yeah. They increase the speed, effectiveness, and ammo. Oh, that does not work as quickly. Also, just realized the numbers on the corners don't work. You have to... That's so weird. Alright, I'm just gonna use the scroll wheel. Did you get the other sparkly? There was only one, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. I missed a ton of them. I've missed a ton of them. So... Not getting a perfect run. Guess from the angle you thought was a different one, yeah. Adventurer. What does this do? Items highly more likely to drop after defeating an enemy. Okay. I need 3 points for that, so let's Move precision shot. Adventure on. What happened to these children? They look completely terrified. Probably just scared once they saw the adults were fighting back. Remember those idiots who backed you up when you were Remember those idiots back when you were a kid? The ones who would mess with a chained-up dog? Inevitably, they get bitten, and then they'd end up with a fear of dogs. But they don't they just look horrified? They're completely frozen in fear.
You're right.
Maybe they're more childlike than we imagined. Never thought it would come to this. Or, do you know something?
No.
No, nothing definitive, just a feeling. Regardless, once we get to the kids' HQ, we'll have all the answers, even if we don't want them. Oh.
So the door opens if you ring the bell? That's kind of weird.
Some sort of thing behind it. This is awful, yeah.
We got in pretty easy, huh? Maybe it's because Big Bang Monokuma is making such a mess. Toba, what are you looking around for?
There's no mistaking it. Master is here! The red string tied to my pinky. Oh, I can feel it tugging.
But in a building this big, it's gonna be hard to find him.
Well, obviously, all we have to do is catch the head brat and make them spill. And while we're at it, we can make them stop controlling the Monokumas. 2 birds, 1 stone. Knowing those brats, I bet they're somewhere up high where they can watch it all go down.
Yeah, that seems likely.
But from here on, we can't let our guard down. The Monokuma controller has to be well protected. Let's buckle up and get moving.
Yeah, let's end this. Personally, I'm hoping for an easy ending.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that sounds good. And while the credits roll, you'll be all jealous watching Master and me passionately embrace.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be jealous of that.
For some reason, I feel like I've seen this before.
There's no chance it would suddenly ambush us, right?
Toa Hills reconstruction plan. Tokuichi Toa, representative of the Toa Group in Toa City, announced plans to rebuild Toa Hills, a city landmark only trumped by Toa Tower. This time, reconstruction will upscale the business side of Toa Hills. Toa Hills has entertained residents and tourists alike, but with the remodeling, the business and private sectors will be completely revitalized. Construction begins in 1 year and is slated for completion 3 years later. Huh. This whole game is a bonk fest, yeah. Well, if this song is any indication, it's a bongo fest. Jesus. Someone's going hard on them bongos.
It's another arcade machine room.
Ooh, banana. Okay. Monokuman.
Use that guy to step on the switch, which opens the door, and then the bomb? Ugh, God, I'm confused.
Destroy them all at once. Oh god, okay. And point out that the composer of this game composed the Killer 7 soundtracks and some songs for Beatmania 2DX. Nice. Okay, wait. So there's already someone on a switch. But it's not activated? No, it is activated. So I could use Link, Move, and Knockback. Well, Knockback's going to be used on the ball. Link will be used on that Monokuma. Move is going to be used on that, and the car. But what exactly am I moving? What am I doing with this Monokuma first? I need to move the car after I get the Monokuma over here. If I activate that thing, what the hell? Okay. Now the problem is, if I have that Monokuma, if I activate this, that Monokuma is going to step off the switch. Oh, wait a minute. I think I made a mistake. Shit. So there's no way for me to get over there. Alright.
It's that arcade machine again. Let's get a move on. Use that guy to step on the switch, which opens the door, and then the bomb? Ugh, God, I'm confused.
Oh god, I'm so confused. Yeah, now that door's closed, so I have to put this Monokuma right here. Now maybe if I position this Monokuma just right, I can have him kill the other one. This is weird and it might not work, but we could try. Oh, but I have to move the car first, okay. VA work on this game is phenomenal, damn, yeah. Alright. And... yeah! We did it! Thought that would be a little too wishy-washy to work right. We didn't even have to use the thrusting kid. Why he thrust?
This looks like the room of that mask kid. Tools everywhere. Oh, it smells like paint thinner.
Well done, thank you.
Oh, paint thinner. No wonder I was feeling a little loopy.
Is that Junko? I think it is. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, if we use the remote control, we can move the robot, right?
It seems dangerous to just start playing with it. Why don't you touch it?
I didn't even go up to see the robots.
The robot moved.
Oh, nice. Shouldn't have had him. There's so much I could do if my son didn't exist. So much I could have done if I never had him. Could have obtained qualifications and licenses, taken lessons, worked more. Instead, my entire life is a platform for my son's life. Think about it every night before I go to sleep. If I woke up in the morning and my son was dead, how splendid would that be? But every time I wake up and see him, I sigh. Why are you still alive? Why do you have a normal life? I yearn for the day he stops being healthy and stops growing and just disappears. That's all I want. Why can't you just do something simple for me? I want him to die so badly it makes me cry. And the fact that he has such a worthless face and just makes me even more sad. Makes me think I'm the one who's wrong. I shouldn't have had you. Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's another arcade machine room.
It's mostly flooded. Be careful that you don't shock yourself.
Got two distractors. Oh, this whole room is water. So if I could... okay. All of them are... All of them are shielded, though? I need an unshielded one, or I have to shoot an unshielded or shielded one in the back. So let's see. I have to be standing on that for it to work. And if I get one of them, then all of them will go down. Alright, I see what I have to do. This is... I have to do this in the right order, because if I do the bottom one first, I won't be able to get the one on the left. No, never mind. Actually, it's the other way around. I have to do them in order. Is this Choo-Choo Rocket? Yes. Okay. I can get the one down there. No, I can't. I have to go around. Otherwise, that Monokuma's gonna see me. If I get that one early, too, that Monokuma's gonna rush over there. So I won't be able to get that. So I have to go around and get this one from the top first. Then go around this way. And get this one. Or get that... Doing a big here. HMMB. Okay. I can get either of those. I should probably try to get that one down there while he's looking down. Oh, wait, no. But He might not be able to... He might see me if I try to get that one. Okay, so I gotta get it when he's facing to the left. I have to shoot that one on the left. And then that'll free up that space. I could shoot him in the back with the paralyzed bullet, and that'll take them all out. Alright, everyone's in position. Light them up. Clear. Ah, so many hearts. Now I don't need them. Maybe it's because I put that extra item drop thing on.
This room. Does that pervert grade schooler live here? You know, the one who stole your...
I said nothing happened!
Unwavering girl power.
Now we can open the door.
For the sake of my daughter, her thing is worth like 8 times more than mine, younger women. Thing is, poor bitch doesn't understand that she's worth more than the younger she is. If you're looking for cost effectiveness, you gotta sell them when they're still young. But it's a waste of time telling a 10-year-old any of that, I guess. That's why mommy has to sell it for you. I'll sell it with you as a set. Even if you cry and say it hurts or it's too scary, the men will still pay. Sometimes they even pay more. Even tears have value. Being young is such a horrifying thing. It's not like I want money. It's not like I want to entrust my dream to my daughter. It's not like I'm a pervert. I do all this, all of this for the love of my child. I do it for her sake, so she could sparkle forever. No matter how much she hates me or how much society will beat me up for it, I know my actions are right. It's a parent's job to shine the spotlight on their children. Healing item effect +1. I mean, we've already got two of those. I'd have to unequip. Something. What the hell? Yeah, this game's fucked. This game is fucked. Like I said, I said this on Twitter, but Spike Chunsoft knew this game would take half as much time to complete as a regular Danganronpa game, so they had to make it twice as fucked up. Take a poop. In the toilet.
Nice! Now we can keep going.
What a pain. After all this, they're still playing games.
Another robot.
There's no way it would end with those 2 robots from earlier. Not with these developers.
Nice fourth wall crack there. Oh.
It's another arcade machine room.
My Toko, I gotta take a massive dump. Dying Squirtle. To be fair, I feel like I'm dying.
4 aberrant Monokumas. We might be able to defeat them in one go if we get the right angle.
Ah, look at that. I see. Oh, we only can use move here. Ooh, this will be a fun one. By fun, I mean very easy. Forget I said anything.
It's that arcade machine again.
Immediately fuck it up.
4 aberrant Monokumas. We might be able to defeat them in one go if we get the right angle.
Okay, we want to leave that 3rd car there. We want to move the 4th car and the 5th car, and then the 6th car. Alright, so just skip cars 2 and 3, essentially. Well, if they see me, they'll chase me. I could still kill them, I just won't clear it if I use any other bullets. You don't have to clear a room to get past it. That just, it gets you a higher grade at the end of the chapter.
That PE idiot must live here. This room reeks of insecurity and overcompensation.
Do you have some kind of grudge against athletic people, Toko?
Words of hope, leader. We're being the underdog. No doubt about it, Monica is the best. Just trust in Monica, and even brain rinsing is as easy as pie. As long as everyone wears the Monokuma heads, everyone is our ally. If this keeps up, the paradise will be completed in no time. And when that happens, I'll bring peace to the entire world next.
Toko, about this brain rinse part.
He clearly means brainwash.
Brainwashing? Does that really exist? I've only seen that in science fiction.
No, that level of technology was developed long ago. Technology like that can't exactly be advertised to the public, can it? I figured this was the case. The masterminds made the other kids wear those helmet things to brainwash them.
That's even more reason we gotta stop the adults from fighting the children. I mean, if they were under mind control, they aren't really to blame at all, right?
I know how you feel, but it's better if you don't think about that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I know that you're growing, but I have a bad feeling about this. The way you've grown, I feel like this whole situation has been a setup.
Yeah, we know about that.
By who?
Nagito.
The one who teamed up with that white-haired guy, trying to bring you all the way here. And here you are, right in the kids' HQ. It's exactly as that person planned.
But even if that's true, if I just run away, I can't do anything about this war.
Oh, is
right?
she supposed...
Right,
do they want Kamara to be the successor to Junko?
Right.
Somehow?
I don't know whose idea this was, or why they're doing this.
Is that going to be the
as
twist
long
here?
As we stop this violence, nothing else matters.
You're right. We've come this far. Only thing to do now is believe in ourselves and go for it. You're really starting to sound like him now.
You think so?
Don't blush. It's just like I said, brother complex.
What is a dog? God backwards.
Yay! The robot moved!
I can't tell if I'm getting a fever again, this toothache, or if it's just really hot in my room, because I don't have my air conditioner on tonight. I don't know why my room has been so stuffy this year, but even with the cold weather now, it's like too hot for me to not have a fan on. That useless shitty brat. I ordered my son to go buy alcohol. I even gave him the money. He comes back home empty-handed. He said something about not having an ID or something, whatever. Who cares? I trained the boy. Made him go do it one more time and he comes back with alcohol. Next day, the cops show up. Apparently the little shit stole it. Brat humiliated me, but I trained him good as soon as the cops left. I hate my son's face when I'm teaching him a lesson. The smile he forces so I'll stop hitting him creeps me out. Can't just cry or yell like a regular kid. Shit, I got myself a defective product. What is Toko's ultimate skill? She's the ultimate novelist. She's the ultimate novelist, and I guess Genocide Jack is technically the ultimate serial killer.
There's an arcade machine over there.
This room feels different than the others. It's less of a fighting stage and more like a riddle.
You ever play these games and wonder what your ultimate skill would be? I mean, in an ideal world, I would be the ultimate voice actor, or ultimate streamer. But we all know that's never gonna happen. What exactly am I looking at? I see 3 shield there's 1 Monokuma of each type. Okay. And they all have... I don't have a bullet limit in this room either. What's going on? Huh? It's a picture of Monokuma holding a shield. My picture? Oh no, it's just a mirror. It's a picture of Monokuma with a light on its head. It's a picture of Monokuma with explosives. To be fair, I wouldn't want to be the best of anything. I wouldn't want to feel like I would overshadow others. That's not what that's kind of the whole thing about being an ultimate in general. It's a concept that's come up before in Danganronpa. It's like the idea of, oh well, you're better than everyone else. It's like, no, not really. The main character, and this is spoilers. If you haven't seen Danganronpa 2 or played Danganronpa 2, cover your ears for like 20 seconds. Or if you don't care, whatever. The main character of Danganronpa 2 was not an ultimate, and he ends up being the one who essentially saves the day. So, it kind of goes to show that, like, you know, it's not about necessarily the one thing you're good at. I mean, I'm good at my job. I don't consider myself to be a successful person because of that. I've said it on Twitter. I don't like how much praise I get at my job because I feel like, you know, that's not what I want to be good at in life, but I am good at it. Use the thing that only you can see and the thing that only others see in precise order. Use the thing that only you could see and the thing that only others see in that precise order. I have like passages, it's displayed here. Okay. Please insert the password. Oh, I see. If I link, I'll be able to look in there. 8. So that's the last number. 3. So 3 something something 8. 4. 3 blank 4 8. 3 9 4 8. 3 9 4 8. Oh, because it's the normal Monokuma, and she's normal. No, that wasn't it. Okay.
Did you see the portraits over there? I thought they looked suspicious.
Something only I could see. Maybe 3048 maybe? Yep. I can't see a number on my own. I thought it might have something to do with the fact that it's normal type, but maybe not. With technology, you don't know you could call yourself an ultimate for, maybe like an ultimate hacker. Did hack your 3DS and Vita easily. Oh, I mean, hacking your 3DS is surprisingly simple to do. That's the meme. You're not good at anything, just okay, and that's okay. I mean, here's the thing. You don't have to... You could be good or excellent at something, and... like...
So many reference books. I feel nauseous.
I feel right at home. Maybe you already forgot this, but I'm a liberal arts girl.
I don't know. Blue thread from the scarred mountain. As I live here in the village deep down in the mountains, I dream about you every night on this thin futon on the creaking kitchen floor. From the author of So Lingers the Ocean, Toko Fukawa's long-awaited new novel. Huh? Is this... Oh, that automatically puts, the thing up. I didn't notice that. Is this another one of your books? It says Toko Fukawa's latest work right there, genius. How many books have you written, Toko? I've really counted before. Let me think. If we're talking about novels, I'd say more than 80. 80?
Nothing.
It's not so surprising. I wrote every single day, after all. And it's not the quantity that matters, it's the quality. Only third-rate companies value quantity. As expected of an ultimate.
But...
Are you getting antsy lately, since you haven't been able to write? Oh yeah. I'm aching to get all these raging emotions onto a manuscript. I'm worried if I don't get these babies out, my creative womb is going to explode. Yeah, that sounds bad.
And?
What about you? What do you want to do when you get out of here? Well, lots of stuff, really. I want to go to school and eat my mom's cooking, and there's a lot of manga to read. And also, I want to go on a picnic with you. A picnic? A virgin dude's date of choice?
You see...
It's just that I haven't really seen a nice, peaceful blue sky lately. So when I get out of this place, I want to go on a picnic with you. Under a clear, sunny blue sky. I want to do all the cliche things, like eat sandwiches.
I see.
Even when you're fantasizing, you're normal. Well, if I don't have any engagement ceremonies with Master Plan that day, I'll think about it.
Toko!
You said you'd go. It's a promise, then. I said I'd think about it. It's too early to think about that kind of stuff until we escape.
Alright!
Well, the way I see it, I'm definitely going to escape. You think the same way, don't you? That's true, but... I guess I'm just surprised by how much you've changed in this short time. People change. Cut the attitude. Should make a daily routine of lubing up your doorknob with salad dressing.
Stop it!
Ew, please don't. I'd never want to go home. Be nice to get better at art. I mean, you're pretty good at art. You're really good at art. You're way better than I could ever be. Again, it's not... Here's the problem. We're getting too caught up on comparing and, like, the whole thing about Ultimates. You don't need to be the best at something. You just need to be happy with your own work, which is probably advice I need to take really hard. Like, you're good at drawing and writing in particular. There's already... Yeah, pretty good at...
Now we can open the door.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I'm just going around in circles at this point. Just try, you know, if you want to be better at something, just try it and keep doing it. I mean, then again, I've been streaming for 6 years, and oh boy, the improvement there has been slim. Debating on switching subjects, I cannot obtain the result I was expecting with my experiment. I cannot discern whether the environment or the subject himself is the problem. I shall look into the experiment conditions in more detail. Until now, I've solely used visual observation, but I should erect cameras to watch the subject at all times, and discipline the subject when resting longer than allowed. If I do not obtain any desirable results with the experiment, I will conclude that the problem lies with the subject, and change my experimental target.
The only one who didn't have a room.
What? She gets special treatment or something just because she's the mastermind?
Personally, I just feel I want to be competent and prove what you do. Yeah, exactly. You need to be passionate about what you want to do. These people didn't become ultimates just because they, you know, they just happened to be good at stuff. They cared about what they did. Most of them.
So this is a real office, huh? Do you think I could ever have my own office someday?
I think another ice age would come before you end up in a place like this.
Whoa. Okay, so now we're in the back part. Ugh. Can I walk up that? No. Just want to try everything. Be good at a lot of different things. Feel like you're good at this, some things already. Exactly. Got to see some of the Ultimates were good at stuff, but wanted to do other things too. Yeah. Nothing over here. Try the meetings without the time. You know it's been for you. Yeah. Silence.
It's no use. It's not budging.
Do we need a car? card key, like we did for the elevator at Toa Tower?
Then we can't use this elevator, huh?
But it doesn't look like the other elevator's gonna move, so we have to work with this one.
Wait a minute. Would Haiji maybe have a card key? He is the heir to the Toa group.
Even if he did, that coward mole is in the middle of a fight with his Big Bang Monokuma.
The coward mole you're talking about. That wouldn't be me, would it?
What the?
Haiji!
Why are you here?
Same reason you're here. You're looking for the device to control Monokumas, right?
You too?
The Monokumas from all over Toa swarmed me all at once. Even with Big Bang, there were too many. So the plan's changed. Destroy the controller first, make the enemy lose their edge. After the Monokumas are out of the picture, we're just dealing with kids. We can turn this around.
Is that Shirakuma's advice?
Huh? So what if it is?
No, nothing.
But I had no idea you two were already here. No wonder we didn't run into too many of them.
Anyways, good timing. Do you have a card key for this elevator?
No, we don't need a card key for this. This elevator only works with retinal identification.
Okay, pull down your pants.
Is that an animal?
Retinal means eye.
Why is it locked in the first place? This lock shouldn't be on unless it's been manually set. Last time I saw it was open.
Still reeling from the spoops yesterday? Oh, yeah.
Is this also her?
I watched the rest of Faith Chapter 3.
Toy with
It
me?
was, it's something.
Stop your creepy mumbling to yourself and open it. Your eyes will work fine, won't they?
No. The only thing that can release the lock is the eyes of Toa Group's chairman.
The chairman? Your father? You said he was missing.
Get back into drawing your channel and some updating. Your art for your channel's pretty
I only
good.
said that because I didn't want to admit it. The old man is dead. The kids killed him.
What? Wait a minute. If he was killed, then retinal scanning isn't even gonna work anymore.
Haha, I have his
No,
eyeball.
As long as we have his eyes, the scanner should still work.
Yep.
So, all we gotta do is bring the old man's body back here.
His body?
Just get a photo and hold it up to the scanner. SMH, favorite him.
That's what whoever
Nah,
wrote
that
this
wouldn't
score
work.
wanted me to do. After all, his body is on this floor.
On this floor?
Yeah, on this floor for sure. He was killed right before my eyes. The old man was killed in the chairman's office on this floor. Throat torn out by Monokumas. I ran away, but I'm sure his body is still in the office. The chairman's office should be at the end of the hall over there. I'll leave the rest to you.
You're not coming with us?
If I have to go along with their sick little games, I'd rather give up entirely. Besides, it might be faster to just destroy this whole building with Big Bang Monokuma.
What are you talking about? We're still in this building.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I get a read on him.
He's acting different now for some reason. And who's the her he mentioned? Let's try the chairman's office. Although, I can't say I'm excited about what we'll find.
Oh, he needs an iPhone and a close-up. I don't know if that's how retinal scanning actually works. Oh my god. Complete manual for marriage prep. With just this one book, you're safe from womb to tomb. From engagement to divorce, leave you completely covered in the know-hows of anything and everything related to marriage. From the ABCs of marriage. I guess there are some books that might be of use once in a while. Be of use for what?
Don't mess with me.
For proposing the master, obviously. Once we're out of here, we'll make the vow right away. You can't do that, Toko. Can't? What do you mean I can't? Are you saying that master's rejecting me as a foregone conclusion? That I should just give up? No, I'm saying that if you keep talking like that, you're totally raising your death flag. Oh, you don't know? A death flag? Like, imagine a mystery novel when a bunch of people are trapped in a mansion. One guy always says something like, "There's no way I'm staying," and then runs off alone. Talking like that or making a dumb decision pretty much means they're gonna die. A death flag. I know what it is, I just don't believe in a stupid jinx like that. Toko, no, that's also a death flag. What? I can't say that either? Characters who don't believe in curses or the power of God always get killed off. That might be true, but...
Jeez.
Stop raising all those death flags. Now we're really in a pinch.
What's going on?
Jeez, how much do you believe in that stuff?
Alright.
Since that's the case, we have no choice but to raise a survival flag. Huh?
You see...
In tear-jerking dramas, surgeries that have a low success rate always miraculously work, right? And in anime, whenever the main character thinks is gonna lose, somehow they win. So we have to raise the survival flag. Activate super low probability principle. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? The probability that we're going to defeat the children is a mere 1%. Oh no, there's no way we could win against them. I'm just a normal high school girl and stuff. That's pretty much the first thing you told me when we met. Well, yeah, I've been trying to raise my survival flag ever since. The character who tries too hard dies early, too. Also about art, the main thing that bugs me is that to get popular you have to make stuff you don't like. I mean, that's not necessarily true. What the? You do what you're passionate about. Why? Stop locking onto the wrong enemy.
What are you doing to Kamaru?
What the hell happened there? Honestly, better if drawing stuff that makes you happy, not for popularity. Yep, exactly. Personally feel that it takes away quite a bit of one's heart and soul in their work, but it really depends on the person. For me personally, it's not even that I feel bad about what I'm doing. I enjoy streaming and auditioning for stuff. The problem is that I don't get results from it at all. Well, I mean, streaming, you know, I have you guys here. It's a different story. But, like, voice acting auditions, I don't get results from that. And it's kind of just like, well, then I'm bummed out. There's a sparkle over there. Yeah, there's a market for art of anything, pretty much.
If we miss a step, we're finished. You might say it's game over.
Enemies popping up at a time like this? Did they really have to make this level harder?
Who's they?
This reminds me of the that one area from Twilight Princess, the area in the Yeti's mansion. Such a fun dungeon. Super raise. Number of Monokuma coins increases greatly. Is it more than stacking these two though? Yeah, whatever. Seen so much of it.
I was so shocked I really drew out that last word.
Hey, Toko.
What? Did you find it?
I did, but what should I do? It's laying on the floor. It's looking at me.
You don't have to give me the details. If you don't think it'll work.
But if we give up now, we won't be able to get through. And then all the people of the town might end up like this. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. It's done.
Would you put the head in a
What's
bag?
that paper bag? No, wait, never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah, probably better if you don't. Okay, let's head back to the retinal scanning place.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can I not go back in there?
Pale. Are you okay?
No, I can't.
Well, actually, never mind. I know you're not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd you do? Take the head off? Was the head already decapitated? Oh god, more?
Moving across a steel frame while pushing over mechanical bears? This is getting crazy.
Oh. Ah. Camera, please. Boy, that fucking Monokuma's really damn lucky, huh? Curious, is there sparkle on this one anywhere? Nope. Link and make him walk off. I don't think it works like that. You have to knock him off.
Okay, I'm taking it out of the bag.
Just close our eyes and look away.
Yeah, you do it. Hurry up and do it already.
Don't rush me.
Ooh.
We don't need it anymore, right? Just throw it.
No, I can't. I'll get divine punishment.
Divine punishment, sensing ghosts? That's enough of your occult stories. Divine punishment is a fiction the living created. The dead have no power.
That might be true, but...
Miss.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh? Toko? Did you say something?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
That's strange. For some reason, I thought I heard a voice.
I was just telling you to stop with that stuff.
Miss.
See? I hear it again.
Oh, come on.
What? What happened? What are you shouting about all of a sudden? Ghost! The ghost of a severed head! I told you, now's not the time for fooling around. I'm serious!
Miss, you're horrible. Throwing my head away like that.
Ugh.
I am sorry. I was surprised. I dropped it on accident. I didn't mean to. Huh? I'm really sorry. I apologize. Please, don't curse me!
Curse you? There's no way I'd do something so lowly.
Who's that actually talking?
I just want you to listen.
Listen?
Kamaru, get a hold of yourself! You're hallucinating!
My name is Tokuichi Toa. I was the chairman of Toa Group in the past.
I know. You're Mr. Haiji's father, right?
I see. You know Haiji. Then do you know his little sister Monica too?
Ah, fuck.
Little sister... Monica?
Monica is a mage. And when I attended elementary school, I was called the Little Ultimate Homeroom.
Well, there it is.
That kid and Mr. Haiji are siblings?
So you do know about Monica. In that case, I can get right to the point.
You can channel spirits like What's-Her-Face from Danganronpa 2.
I beg you, no matter what, using any means necessary, stop Monica from going out of control.
Is this really happening? Like, I can't tell if this is actually happening.
If you let her do this, the name of Toa will be finished.
Monica Toa.
This is bad. Kamaru's chatting up an illusion. I gotta bring her back to her senses.
Stun gun.
The ungrateful child. She forgets she is in my debt for taking her in, and revolts against me.
Oh, Komaru is saying that. That's the other voice. She's saying what he's saying.
That mother was my mistress. But that bitch abandoned her responsibility and forced Monica on me when she was a baby.
But isn't a father expected to raise his own child?
If her mother wasn't going to raise her, I wouldn't have tolerated the pregnancy at all.
Douche.
That's horrible.
I even let her stay in our home and raised her. I could have easily left her in an orphanage. But that child made me end up like this. She killed her own father. It's all that woman's fault. She's the one who made Monica insane. I knew something was wrong the moment I noticed Monica growing more rebellious.
Wait, that woman...
Even thinking about her horrifies me.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
Oh man, this really is faith.
The power of Christ compels you!
I beg you, please stop Monica! Avenge me!
We've exorcised Gary from her body.
Toko, what are you doing? I was just about to hear something important. Phew. Looks like you're back to your senses. There's no way that stupid chant would work on a real ghost. You were dreaming it. Dreaming? But he told me a lot of things.
She bonked her awake.
About the Toa family. Oh, it was all just a delusion. Really? A delusion? Look, you're tired. Dream about stuff when you're in bed after this is all over. I still don't get it, but... okay.
Oh no. There was something wrong. Why didn't you try to help? Yeah, good question.
An artificial tooth on a broken Monokuma? What the hell is going on here?
What the? Oh man. Oh no, it's Kotoko. Oh, she killed all the Monokumas. She's gonna make a face turn, isn't she?
Careful! The tricky one came out!
Ah! Why does it do that? It, like, clicks off the screen. Those who dream, Omoyo's throat. I didn't read it!
Reminds me.
I need to ask you something important. Something important? We are, you know, friends, right? And friends discuss things like hopes and dreams, right? Yeah?
Don't mess with me!
Why don't you sound sure? Am I wrong? There are different forms of friendship, after all. Anyway, I realize that I don't know your dream. So tell me, what's your embarrassing dream for the future? Well, it's not like outside of this town is peaceful, so it might not really matter what my dream is.
What?
What, are you embarrassed or something? Well, a little. Aren't all dreams a little bit embarrassing?
No.
My dream for the future is greedy. It's embarrassing for me to think that far. Oh, just say it already. I won't laugh.
But...
No, you're definitely gonna laugh.
Don't mess with me!
What? I said I won't, so I won't. Just say it already. Promise you won't make fun of me? Jeez, you're persistent. I promise. Okay, I've been thinking about it on and off since middle school. I want to be a manga artist.
No.
Or I think that it might be nice to be one.
I see.
That is very you. Why'd you get quiet? You're really not gonna make fun of me for that?
Well, you won't change my opinion that manga is trash. But I told you I won't make fun of you. And besides, the desire to be something is admirable. I would never make fun of that.
Toko,
What?
you're creeping me out.
It's nothing. I'm just glad that you're my friend. If I ever draw manga, I want you to be the first one to read it.
I can't imagine the day would come that I actually read a manga.
Do you mean... Anyway, manga or novels, none of that's going to get done unless we get out of this town. So let's hurry up and finish this. Yeah, as long as we're together, everything will turn out right. Really interesting to see Toko like get this whole arc in this game, considering how she was in the first game. Shouldn't have had that dream. If only thinking it would make it so, how easy that would be. When you think about something like that, how are you supposed to feel? To keep myself from thinking like that, I'll just keep trudging along with my head down. Though she has finally fulfilled her long-desired dream to become a novelist, Moyo Muto's talent has dried up in less than 2 years. Her dream, her money, her life, and the encounter too frail to call faith. Always wanted to be a scientist, psychologist as a kid. I wanted to be an ornithologist because I like birds, but unfortunately that didn't really happen. I just don't have the time to go back to school and take zoology. I was also not good at zoology. Or biology, rather. And zoology is such a niche field to get into. We're almost there. Kid Paradise. But Lord Gushin's mug is like so ugly. No filter's gonna make that face look pretty. That's why his profile pic is his dog. I'm telling you, our patterns just don't match. Seriously, it doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe Nihai looks skinny. I'm so jealous. I knew that was gonna happen. I think I've explored everything here, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll go through this room and then I'm gonna save and quit. Not to type what I'm doing right now, but it would have been douchey. Why? Is it that bad? Killing Urge. Ooh, that's for Toko. Another Max battery. I don't know how much more of this is left, but I definitely can't finish this tonight. There's probably just a bit too much to go through. Wait, no. Let's see, one more time. Now we can quit. Cool. Well, that was another pretty good stream of this, despite the fact that I am in immense pain. God, my mouth is killing me. I still gotta go through another day before I can even get the consultation. They better put me on some, like military grade painkillers this weekend. Because I got too many plans to, like, sit around and be upset or in pain over this mouth shit. Just gonna say now I got a bit both with social work as it teaches research methods and a bit of psychology. Well, that's good. At least it's, you know, it's a start. Even if it's not necessarily what you want to do, it's like a good, like, first step. You're still going to school, too, so don't worry. You got plenty of time. You've got lots of time to work things out, you know? But anyway, we're getting We're getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere. Thank you so much for coming. It's fun to play this. I enjoy that people are having fun watching it. Tomorrow will, again, barring that I can't speak anymore, I will finish this game tomorrow, and then we'll be ready to move on next week. If you want to watch more streams, check out twitch.tv/team/wildabandon. Plenty of people streaming there right now. I'm actually going to raid someone because we have enough people to make it worth raiding. So, who is... Good lord, someone on our team has over 1,000 viewers. How does that even happen? No one's really playing anything I'd be interested in. But someone's playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's give them a raid. Fulgerian. Alright, let's give them a raid. Stick around and say hi to them. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I really don't want to drag this out till next month or next week. But hopefully we'll be able to finish this tomorrow and get it done and over with. And again, depending on when I get that tooth removed, I'm going to have to take a couple days off. If it happens on Halloween, which I would honestly be fine with because I want this thing out as soon as possible, I will do the Halloween game I have planned when I come back. And we'll do that before Sonic comes out. So yeah, that'll be all for tonight. Everyone take care, stick around and say hi to Fulgerian, and yeah, take care, good night.